my system. One.
Gone Home is a weird game, and I don't mean that complimentary. If we want to just start a new game, I guess there's only one save slot, but whatever. I'm not worried about losing my data. It can be played with a controller, modifiers, and commentary. All lights start on, disable map, unlock all doors, disable voice diaries, enable commentary. That's weird. But yeah, I guess it kind of highlights that this game really is very much just a story, more so than a game. If I keep all those modifiers off.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
So that's supposed to be you who just spoke. You're coming home, and the game has this kind of like ominous feel to it, like the slow intro. Basically what I'm getting at is that the game sort of starts off with this feeling of like dread, like something has happened. Like this is going to be a scary game. Like you start off coming to your home with all the lights off and the doors locked. Oh, I guess that's nice. You can press buttons just to zoom. Left trigger does not work for me. I don't know if that's my controller's fault. But, don't go digging around to find out where I am. I don't want anyone, mom and dad, to know. Oh yeah, so that's your sister Sam. Or Samantha. Interesting that she left a note on the door for you. There is, I guess, a story reason. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this key. It's like a backup house key. So yeah, hey, look at this. It's like this game wants you to think it's a horror game. The flashing light, empty house. There are some messages you can play. If you really want to listen, you can read a note.
Sam.
So yeah.
Hello.
Like the lights are all off. Like,
Sam.
this looks like it's gonna be like a scary game. I can press Y to check out my location, journals. Here's my information. In fact, I'll even go into this room. Look at that. The whole place looks spooky. I just gotta say. Actually, I think it's back out in here. What I'm looking for. Postcards. I like how you can kind of pick things up and examine them detailed like this. And then you can throw them wherever you want. Open the drawer. Whoops. Open the drawer. Read obituary. Look at this. Oscar Mason. He owned this house before you? Before your family? Anyway. That's like the nice stuff to say about him. Whoops. Open that back up. This is... Is this you? No. That might be your sister's friend. Pick up back cards. You can't open it or anything, but you can throw it out on the floor. Where was the spooky thing at? Marker, itinerary. Check out Katie's departure. That's you. So yeah, I could have started the game with all the lights on and all the doors unlocked. There are... That's just a closet. There are some locked doors in the house. Like... this one down here. And as you go through the game... Ooh, dice. Now, what do I get? A 1. Can I roll this? 4. I guess I should actually do something that matters here. As you go through the game, you can find, well, it looks like people like just left here. Like there's TVs are on. If we go through here, read story, you can find stuff that belonged to your sister, and like some stuff that she did.
This is a severe weather warning.
Shut off the TV. Crouch. If you find certain actually important items, the story will continue to be read to you. That's a lot probably better. You can find like a cassette tape and put it in a tape player. I'll play some music for you. Terry, Mike. Oh yeah, your dad's like a book writer. So there's that. Basically, if I tell you anything much more, it kind of ruins the story. But actually, there's not really a whole lot to talk about. Ah, shoot, I'm trying to find about that guy who owned the house before you. Basically, it's hinted at that he's a ghost, and he's like in here. Look at that, the false bottom. Here we go. Oscar Mason. This is like his will and testament or something. Weird that I can't find what I'm looking for. It's a combination lock. But yeah, this game looks like it's supposed to be scary, but it's not. It's not at all. Nothing can threaten you. Nothing can hurt you. There's no jump scares. Nothing's going to pop out. But what is nice is that eventually you do find... let me see if I can just jump to that. Let's see here. We can find... No, I don't think it's in there. There is some swearing. There is some... There is some... I don't know if you... oh, here we go. Let's see. New student. This is from her. Here we go.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school
So
before we moved
Sam
into
has
this
some
house.
narrative parts.
So, it's the first day of school. And there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Yeah, so it's built up like the guy who lived here last was some psycho recluse who maybe killed people, I don't know. And look, here's like a ghost sighting journal. There are no ghosts in this game. Nothing ever comes of that. Like, it's made up like this house could be haunted and stuff. But nothing ever comes of that. You don't ever see any ghosts in here. Basically, you just go through the game. You listen to all those journals. You find out what trouble Sam is going through, and then the game ends. Like, there's some drama in the story, of course, but that's really all it is you go around and you listen to the story. You don't ever see any other people in the game. This is it. You walk around an empty house. There's no, the closest you get to a challenge is, there's like these combination locks. You gotta find, you find the combination for them somewhere. And then, I wish I could. Here we go. So, you find a note somewhere. I don't really remember. I just played through it once, and but you find a note somewhere that explains that there's like hidden places in the house, and one of them is like there's these hidden panels, and this is like that's like a Ouija board. Oh, there's a combination part. Look at that. They act like they communicate with Oscar, but you never take part in any of that. So it's cool that there's like secret passages in the house as well. But that's as cool as it gets. Like, you don't ever find anything crazy in the secret passages. It's just, you find more of the story bits. So, yeah, this is the whole game right here. You just walk around, you find stuff. Again, it looks like it's a scary game. It's not. There's no ghosts. There's no jump scares or anything. Nothing to worry about in the entire game. That's pretty much it. You can mess with stuff. You'll never see any other people. I'm repeating myself now. But, yeah. I mean, you can even start the game with all the doors unlocked if you don't want the challenge of finding these notes, which explain where secret passages are. And there's commentary. I haven't listened to that, so I don't know. But, yeah. I mean, the little challenge that there is of finding the secret
when you live in one place
passages,
your
at
whole
least.
life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got
Not that there's any, the challenge of finding things in a house is really all there is, and you want to
weirder
do
over
that,
the years.
that's, I guess
So
that's up
moving
to
away
you.
has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
So yeah, if you have any questions about the game, I don't know what they would be, but you can go ahead and ask in the comments below, and then thanks for watching. We'll get to another review of a, I guess, better game next time. I'll see you in the next